Welcome back to Vidhammer. Going through another Gloomhaven playthrough. This time we're going to go through the Echo Cave or something like that. Echo Chamber. We heard the voices when we were looking through the mountain pass when the Enochs tried to ambush us. And yeah, we're going to head into the cave and see why we've got voices in our head. We changed up a one card for each of their actual card lists to change these up a little bit. Give Sunny D another shield card, and I don't remember exactly what I did for Mondew, but I'm sure it was epic, and it'll come up and be like totally necessary. For our city encounter, we stopped the town from killing a vermling who apparently was a thief, but it was just a lynch mob, so we're not down with that. But we lost a prosperity because they're all pissed that they didn't get to do what they want. Sunny D bought the Boots of Striding. I figure try to help her move a little bit, especially since I'm probably going to want to pull out that card that's like the constant shield one that slows her down. So a little more movement would be a good thing. Mondew didn't have enough money to get very much. But then on the road there we found a bunch of statues of women that were made out of like trees and twigs and stuff. And then this guy came out saying they were his wives, and it was a little messed up, so we left, but he curses us on the way out. We had the option to just cut him down, but apparently that's what we should have done. But here we are in the cave. The voice has talked to us in our head and kind of told us where to go after the caves. We were in the caves in the mountain pass. And yeah, seems kind of strange, but it tells us that once we got into this area and we're up against these little monsters, that if we open up the doors, it will release the voice and it will be able to, I don't know, do something. Hopefully something good. I don't know. But we're in the face with some Rending Drakes and some oozes, and it's, yeah, looking kind of interesting, because Rending Drakes can be kind of rough. So we've got a lot of damage to do real quick. So I got my stuff chosen for first round, and I was thinking, yeah, I might be able to go in and pull one of the Rending Drakes forward and kill it off. Rending Drakes are going faster than both of our guys, and the oozes decided to split on this round. So I'm thinking we'll see how stuff goes with the Rending Drakes. We might just try to run past this room, bypass it, and see if we can't just do a whole rush on this whole thing. But Rending Drakes start off, they have wound, which is not too good. And they're going to attack one, then move attack -1, move -1, and then attack -1. So their first attack is going to be at nothing. Then they're going to move forward and do chop shots. Now, Mondew is going faster, so for this first one, which is equidistant, he's actually going to move forward and do his other chop shot. On Mondew, this is just an attack of 3, +1, that's 4, and a wound on it. So Chainmail will take 1, he'll take 3. The next one will move up and do the same thing towards Sunny D. Just an attack of 3. Now she's got Chainmail for 2, and she'll use Tower Shield to make that a 0. But she's still taking the wound. The last one will attempt to get around the backside. That's what she said. And yeah, move up there. Then we're actually going to do our stuff, and I'm thinking we just cut this guy down, or try to, and then try to get out of the way. But Mondew's going to be first. And how are we going to go about this? Yeah, we got some move, but we don't have enough tack to get this guy killed. Also, for short-term objectives, Sunny D got the one for gain 7 or fewer experience. I figure since she usually doesn't get that much anyways, I don't burn a whole lot of her cards, she's probably going to be alright getting that one. And Mondew, of course, had the same one he had last time, of doing 4 more damage to something, or the one to just kill something outright, kill an undamaged enemy. Both of them seemed about as difficult, and since I'd done the other one last time, I went ahead and did this one this time. Probably should have changed it up, but I think we are going to try to simply bum rush this and get through it. I had planned on doing a pull and then doing, attack 3 and an attack 2, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go with a move of 4, and we're going to use our boots, the not newly bought boots for him. He had those already. But, yeah, it's the start of his turn, so he will take a damage. Or, no, it's the start of the round where you take the damage, not the start of the person's turn. But he's going to move 4 plus the boots. It'll be a move of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's just go right into the next room. She should have enough movement to run around and be right behind him. And yeah, it's a big play at the very beginning, and we'll hope it pays off. Well, he's still got his attack left. It's at range 3. This would be the guy that would be ideal to throw at, but oh well. We will throw it at this living ooze instead. Well, not living ooze. He's just an ooze. I guess all oozes are living, I suppose. But anyway, that's just a straight attack of 3. We're going to disarm him and do an attack of 4. So 4 damage to him. I guess that'll help in the split. I guess I could have shot it at him. Actually, no, with a shield. This guy's got a shield of 4. It would not have done any damage, but it would have disarmed him. But no big difference there. Gaining experience. Sunny D is next. She, instead of doing an attack 5 and having a neighbor do attack 4, she's going to do a move of 5 and... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably be okay to use her boots next round. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stop there. Oh, but if we do pull closer, we can get him to get his cards back. Which he does have his move 4 card. Okay, she'll use her boots. She'll go that additional 1 to here. And using the top of this, allow him to get 2 cards back from his discard pile. So he's got those back. Next round, she has used those 2. And then Living Spirits. The Elite Living Spirit has got range on Mondew, so he's just going to do an attack of 4, make an attack of 3, chainmail to 2, and he'll take 2. Non-Elite's going to move up 1 and do his attack of 3, 2, and last plink for the chainmail to make it 1. Finally, Ooze has got a Ooze. This guy is disarmed, but they'll each take 2 damage. Since all summons will be non-elite, I'm just not going to put a bottom onto the ones that are summoned, so I know when they die, they don't drop any coins. Yeah. But that was awesome, but maybe we just keep going and run through this door and, yeah, see what's there, hope for the best. So, start of the round, we've got to take our damage for each of our wounds. Not really liking that much of it. And all things considered, probably should be doing some healing, but yeah, we're just pushing forward because this is what we're choosing to do. Starting with Mondew. Mondew's going to do big jump for 4, go straight over the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn around, and then do an attack 2 with disarm on this guy. Going to have wind out for next round. We're doing our attack of 2 plus 0. He's got a shield of 4, so we're not doing any damage, but we are disarming him. At least that part of it is nice. And then for Sunny D, she is going to do move 3 and shield herself to go 1, 2, 3 and open that door. And we'll see what's through there. And she will also be shielding herself for another and gaining an experience. So she'll be shielding herself twice in addition to whatever else she's got. Okay, more Rending Drakes, and it's about time for enemies to do their stuff. Starting with the Living Spirits. The elite guy is disarmed. He can't do anything, but he will try to get at disadvantage if he can, which means he'll move back 1 there, so he'll be not at disadvantage and all that good stuff. This guy will stay right where he is and do his attacks on both. For an attack -1, those are just attacks of 2. So an attack of 2 going at Mondew, who was first, times 2, that's 4. He doesn't have any other fun stuff, so his 7 is going to go down to 3 if he takes that 4 damage. We're ditching a card. We're ditching Balanced Measure. Even though this would be nice, we're not worried about causing damage. We're worried about moving, and the only way he's going to move with that is if he causes a lot of damage. So we are ditching that card, getting rid of it, and being okay with it. Then Living Spirit's got to do his attack of 2, 3-1, 2 onto Sunny D, who has a shield of 2 automatically, so no damage there. Then we go over to the Rending Drakes, moving -1, but attacking +1. There are no elites, so everybody's got a movement of 4. -1 is a movement of 3. He gets within range, does his attack of 5. +2, that's 7. Would have a natural shield of 2 to bring it down to 5. We're discarding a card. Alright, we're discarding the Constant Shield card, since that's just going to slow her down, and the only thing we need right now is movement. Nothing else matters, just move. Alright, that's all for the Living Drakes. Then we've got the oozes. Oozes got to ooze, and that means splitting. So taking the damage and then splitting. So this is looking pretty horrible, but the only thing we can do now is keep going forward and hoping for the best. I don't know. Even though we're not going that fast, we're still going faster than all the enemies. And it's still looking kind of spicy, but we'll see. We've taken our damage from the wound, and Mondew is going to be up first. We've got to make a way for Sunny D to get out of here, away from the pile of spitting drakes that's ready to kill us all. So he's going to do an attack 3, range 3 with a pull of 2 on this guy to pull him into that space. So attack of 3 +1, that's 4. He's got a shield of 3. He actually takes the damage. Wow. And we will pull him into that space. No experience or anything like that. But then we're going to use the bottom of this as a move of 2 to go 1, 2. Well, we'll go 1, and we'll see what's in the next room as we continue this crazy run. With his remaining move, he's going to step forward 1 to there. And that's all for his turn. We've got Rending Drake, a couple of Living Spirits. We also, off the board, or off the screen, we have a couple of oozes down here. An elite and a non-elite, just to give you a quick show. And it's the end of that tunnel with a treasure down there, which I doubt I'm ever going to make it to. End of his turn. We are going to have him use his minor stamina potion to get back a couple of cards. Mainly, I want to get that jump card back, and I'm going to get the disarm card back as well. So that, yeah, maybe he'll be able to open a door before he takes so much damage he's going to instantly exhaust. Then we are over to Sunny D, who is going to have a move of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get ourselves up there, and then just do a heal of 1 on both of them, which is going to get rid of the wound and heal them for 1. And she is also going to use her minor stamina potion to get back her big move 5 card. Those are in the discard at this point. She used up her shield. The other card she's going to get back is the one that lets an ally move. I think that might be handy in the next turn. But that's all for them. And now we've got to go through everything that the monsters are going to do, starting with the Rending Drakes. They're moving 2, and then they're all non-elites, so they're moving 2, and then they're attacking at a range of 3 with an attack of 3 that has poison, targeting 2 people if they can. He's got range to Sunny, so he'll do his attack of 3, plus 1, that's 4, with poison. 1 will hit on Chainmail to make it 3. We will use the Heater Shield to make it 2, so she'll take 2 damage and a poison. He can stay right where he is and hit both of them. First shot will be on Mondew. Attack of 3, minus 1 is 2. He doesn't have anything there, so we'll take 2 damage and get poisoned. Then his shot at Sunny D is attack of 3, minus 1 is 2. Poisoned makes it 3 again. Chainmail will take it back down to 2. This guy moves forward. He has range on Sunny for an attack of 3. Plus 2 is 5. Poison will make it 6. She will discard a card. Yeah, she's discarding Holy Strike. It's gone. Negates that damage. 4 can move forward 1 and do the same thing. Attack of 3. Poison makes it 4. That one she'll take. 5 has to prioritize no disadvantage over more targets. I believe that's how it is. Because he could move... No, he only has a move of 2. Never mind. He can't move there anyway. He's just got to take his shot. He doesn't have 3 range to get to her, so he can't do anything. 6 has got to move 2, moves up there. So that is all for the Rending Drakes. That was nasty. Now Living Spirits. They're not attacking, but they are cursing. Cursing everybody within range 3 for the... range 4 for this guy. So he is already within range to curse both. He's within range to curse both. He would move forward 1 in order to curse both. And he would move forward 2 in order to be at range to curse both. We're getting 1 curse for each. 4 curses in her deck, 4 curses in his deck, and ice is coming out. Good part about all that is, with the original 1 curse they each had to start off with because of the crazy lady and his wives, they just added 4 apiece, so that's 10 curses. They can't add any more curses into their decks. Now it's ooze time, and even though there are a bunch of oozes kind of off screen here, they don't have any move, and they don't have enough range, because they're only talking about a range of 2 for non-elites and 3 for elites, so... yeah, that's it. The oozes aren't going to do anything. They're going to stand there and do that, which means we do get to go over to the next turn and see if maybe we can get these doors open before everything falls to crap. So no idea if this will work out or not. I mean, the fastest we're going is 29 and 34, which is kind of rough, actually. But at least the oozes were nice enough to split. And Living Spirits aren't going until later. The downside is Rending Drakes are going first. But it's move +0, attack +0. They do have that spicy wound. But hey, that's what it is. We're going to be wounded and poisoned and all that good stuff. So let's just get down to business with the Drakes. Starting with Mr. 1. Yep, he'll step forward and do his regular attack of 4. Times 2, but she's got her helm, so that takes it down to an attack of 4. But with the poison, it's going to be 5, which is more health than she has, so she has to discard a card. On to the next. Number 2 will step forward. He'll do his attack on Mondew. Attack of 4, +1, that's 5 with the poison, that's 6. He has to discard a card. Got a movement of 4, so number 3 can get up to here and do his attack on Sunny. Attack 3 attack 4 +1 is 5. Poison is 6. She's got to discard another card out of the 2 cards that she has left in her hand. Okay, discard 1 more. I mean, she's got the 2 here and 1 left. So this is pretty much her last turn. 4 can move up, but can't get within range. 5 and 6, the same thing. They're just going to move forward a little bit. Thank goodness we have not opened these doors yet, but that is all for the Rending Drakes. Holy cow. And that means we get to do our turn, starting with Sunny D, who will begin by having an ally within range 3 decide to move 4. So he will move 4, 1, 2, and we'll see what's in this room. I'm going to shift some things over a little bit. As he opens the door, there would be oozes in this room that would spawn, but there are already 10 out on the board, so no new ones come out. He's moved 1, 2 to there. He'll go 3, 4 to there. That's all for that card, and then she is going to do a move of 5 and go 1, 2, 3, 4 to open both of those doors, and 5 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now those 2 doors are open, so we only have 2 doors left to open, and it's those 2, and whatever is inside that room. That is all for her turn. Those go into her discard pile. And now it is Mondew's turn. Mondew is going to do a move 2, an attack of 2, 1, 2 to open that door. And the last room reveals there would be a Rending Drake in this room, but there's 6 of them out already, so no more Rending Drakes. We do have one of those and one of those and a couple of coins, but that is all. Then he's got a move of 6 to discard this card. He could move over and open the door, but I'm wondering if we couldn't just take that trap next turn. There are a couple of oozes here, which I don't totally want to haggle with. So I think we will move up right next to the door, and which means we'll just use the bottom of that as a move 2. We won't discard the cards. We'll have one more thing in case we need to discard some cards. Okay. We only have 1 door left. It'd be nice to grab some money and grab that chest, but this didn't work out too bad at this point. Now it's time for Living Spirits. So they're going to lock on to whoever is closest with these doors open now. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she is closer for all 4 of the Living Spirits. And yeah, they're not going to move. They're just going to attack at a range of 2. He can't make it. This one can, and those 2 can't. So that's the only guy. He's attacking at a attack of 3. Hey, miss. Look at that. And then oozes were nice enough to just split this round. So no new oozes are going to... Oh no, because we've got to do them in order. He would have to take his damage and split first. Some of them are going to die when they split up in the room that's off here. But this guy is number 1. This guy is number 8. So they won't be able to, since they haven't done anything. It's only the ones that are up here that are going to be taking damage and dying and then splitting, and I'm not even going to worry about them. These guys, we're just going to have them take their damage and call that good. You take some damage, you take some damage. Some of these guys die. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them die, and then the other 4 are going to split, but maybe not in that order. Okay, let's figure out our actual annex here and what actually happened. So that's how that room looks, and there's 1 ooze left, but that room is all the way off of camera and off of the microphone that I just smacked with my hand. All that good stuff. But anyway, that's all for the oozes. And we're going over to the next and maybe final turn. I don't know. We got to see. Well, we'll get the door open, but I don't know if Sunny D's going to manage to pick up any of these coins. Rending Drakes are going first. Starting with an attack, then doing move -1, then doing an attack. So move -1 is going to be a move of 3. So he can move 3 to get here. So we'll do his attack first, move 3, then do another attack, which is going to be an attack of 3. I need to reshuffle all of that wonderful monster deck. A couple of other things. She had to take a short rest and discard a card, so she did get her cards back into her hand. I thought that they got wounded from a Rending Drake attack that hit both of them, because I thought they were going to have wound and poison on them at the same time. So I'm almost certain that happened. Anyway, I'm adding in their wound now and having them take their wound damage. This is the problem when you try to do all this and record it and make it to where it's presentable. It's difficult to do any of that stuff, to remember everything. Anyway, we do have the attack of the Rending Drake before I forget it. It's an attack of 3 plus nothing, but it is poison, so it will make 4, so she will have to discard a card, but this is kind of her last turn, so okay. Discarding a card. 2 will come up and do the same thing, do an attack of 3, plus 1, 4, poison means discard a card. Okay, she's got a couple left. 3 can get... on a move of 3, yep, can get there and do his attack. Times 2, doesn't matter, just discard a card. She's got 1 left that she can discard. That's all for them, and then Living Spirits are next. Oh boy. Move of 4. Is a range of 4. Living Spirits got to do their thing, and this guy can move forward to here and take his shot. It's an attack of 3. -1, that's 2. With poison, that means that takes her to 1. Number 2 will stay right where he is and do a number 2. Attack for 2, plus 1 is 3. Poisoned makes it 4. She's got to discard her final card. Only cards she has left are the ones that are in her hand, but it doesn't matter because number 4 here has enough to move forward and take his shot, and that's it. She doesn't have any cards left to discard. She is at that point exhausted. Didn't get to pick up the coins because that was initiative 22. Which means the last one, 6, will try to go in this room to get around to him. It's got a move of 2. Move of 2, but no range through the door. So that is all for the Living Spirits. Mondew is going before the oozes now. He's going to do his move of 4 with a jump. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3... 4. We want to get up there, but we could push this guy into the trap, which would be nice. And then do stuff next turn. He needs to get as far along as possible. But this, he opens the door. That's it. That's the end of the turn. That's gonna end everything. So he will move 1, 2, 3, 4. Open the door. Move 4 back into the corner, have fun with himself back there, because then the oozes are going to go, even with move plus 1. What have we got? Movement of 3. 1, 2, 3. You could say he has a line shot through the door. Go ahead. He's got 2 cards to burn. He can burn 1 on that guy. He can burn 1 on this guy, even though he's not even in range. He's going to take a little damage from this guy, discard a card, and then that's going to be the end of the turn. And with all the doors open, that is the victory condition. We didn't get the chest, but it don't matter. We go through and we free up some echo chamber stuff, lady thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a lady, maybe not. The last of the fog dissipates and the wind immediately picks up, circulating throughout the chambers of the prison. Its speed grows rapidly, starting as a breeze and escalating to a cyclone in a matter of seconds. Then you hear the voice, a sound carried on the wind, a great and terrible sound. There is a powerful cry, and all the remaining monsters are destroyed, disintegrating and scattering among the storm. Thank you, my friends. It is good to finally be rid of those pests. The voice rattles your bones as it speaks. And now that that is done, I ask you to aid me again. I am still a prisoner here, trapped in the wind. In order to take a more corporeal form and leave this land, I require my vessels of power returned to me. You fall to your knees as the sound subsides and your head ringing from the vibration. The voice just destroyed your adversaries as if it were nothing. You cannot imagine what it would be capable of if you were to give it more power. Do not worry. I have no desire to bring calamity to your land. I only wish to be on my way, to be free and unencumbered by this plane. I give you now a vision of where you can find the first vessel. They thought to hide it from me, but I can see it as if it were right in these chambers. Please, bring it to me. In a show of goodwill, the voice directs you back to the entrance of the cave, far away from its influence. You have a decision to make. You can do its bidding, or you can try to get to the bottom of what exactly the voice is instead of just meddling with powers you do not understand. That might be a good idea. Just a little bit. So we got the Shrine of the Depths if we want to find out what's going on, or go to the Decrepit Woods if we want to do its bidding just without knowing. So the Voices Command party achievement, and yeah, no money or anything else. We didn't loot anything. She got her long-term goal, but that's really it. That's all we got out of this, was we made it through. On hard difficulty, we made it through, and only because we neglected everything else. So, okay, let's go try out this Shrine of the Depths and figure out exactly what this voice is before we give it more power. Sounds like a good idea. Tune in for the next one, and we'll see you then.